10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
So, in addition to writing your novel, editing your novel, finding an agent for your novel, finding an editor for your novel, editing your novel again, and editing your novel again, there are other things you have to do to be a published author. And one of them has to do with self-promotion. Now, obviously, this isn't something that I have a whole lot of problem with. I mean, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I have a lot of online presences in sort of a variety of ways. But one of the things I haven't done too much of, and I'm just starting to do, are events, public events. And this weekend I was lucky enough to do 2 of them that were really sort of new for me. I've done a lot of socializing with other writers. Last weekend, for example, there was a Southern California Kidlit Drinks Happy Hour thing. There were, oh my God, 70, 80 people there. Writers mostly, a couple of agents, some published authors, some not published authors, but it was really good to meet a lot of people that I sort of knew from online but hadn't met in person yet, so that was fun. But yesterday there was an event at Vroman's bookstore in Pasadena, which is an amazing indie bookstore in Southern California. And it was called YA in Bloom, and it was bringing together librarians, book bloggers, authors, and YA fans sort of all at one luncheon, just to mingle and raffle off some books, and some people did signings, little talks here and there. It was sort of fun, and it was one of the first events that I've done where I was like an official author that was present. Sounds so ridiculous. First of all, there were some amazing authors there. Cindy Pon, Nancy Holder, Andrew Smith, Jessica Brody, Katie Allender, Lisa Yee. It was a fantastic group. A couple of fellow apocalypses, Suzanne Lazier and Jen Reese, who both have books coming out in 2012. And some other writers that I've known from various online places for a while. But the really cool thing for me was getting to meet some of the book bloggers. Darla Green from D is for Darla, who has read and reviewed Possess, very sweet of her. And I got to meet Tipsy Reader, also known as Senator, and Allison and Michelle, who do the Authors Are Rockstar podcast that I'm actually doing end of July, early August. There was Lauren from 365 Days of Reading. There was Ashlyn, also known as Teenage Reader on Twitter, who I thought from the maturity of her tweets was like 17 or 18. Turns out she is 14, and quite amazing, I might add. So I got to put sort of faces to these names and get to know the people who are out there reviewing our books in a sort of official book blogger capacity. I also got to meet some aspiring YA writers, which was really great. I feel a little bit like a hack when they ask me things like, you know, how did you start doing this and how did you get published? And my answer is always sort of like, I don't know, kind of happened. It's just ridiculous, I know. And then there were some people there that had advanced reader copies of Possess and asked me to sign them, and that was like, I was so unprepared for it. I didn't even have a pen with me. I didn't bring a pen. I had to borrow a pen. Thank you, Senator, for that. Anyway, it was it was a fantastic event, followed up by a Save Bookstores event at another indie children's bookstore in West LA called Children's Book World, and we all went across the street after that and had drinks at a German beer garden. It was awesome. So it was a day of socializing and self-promotion, but it was also a lot of fun, and I really hope that I get to do more events like that in the future. So that's how I spent my weekend. Oh, that and writing.